Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about being union or non-union in a right-to-work state and a few things to think about. You can't be forced to join a union, ever, in a right-to-work state. Employees cannot be forced to join unions. So in theory, you can remain non-union forever. Now the benefit is that you can work both non-union and union jobs and get the same pay and the benefits and the protections as a union member without actually being a member. Number two, there is such a thing as too soon. If you don't have a competitive resume, headshot, and demo reel, it may be too soon to join the union. Continue to build your credits and your experience. Because when you're competing against truly working actors, well, you'll know that you may not be competitive enough and you may have joined too soon. Number three, joining is a one-way street. Once you've joined the union, you can't do non-union work anywhere in the world ever again. That's a violation of Global Rule 1. So choose wisely on when to join. Here's my 2 cents as someone who's been in the union for over 20 years. Join only when at least 60 to 70% of your auditions are for union projects and at least 50% of your bookings are on union projects and you're booking frequently enough that you can safely say no to doing any non-union work ever again. And keep in mind that almost all actors, including union actors, have at least a second source of outside income, outside of the industry entirely. Another thing, don't straddle both sides of the fence forever. If you've got tons of credits and invested years into the business and still haven't joined the union, it can work against you. Why? Well, consider who the decision makers might be. They're probably also union members of the PGA, DGA, WGA, IATSE, SAG-AFTRA, and they might see your long resume and wonder why you're not committed to stepping up to give back to the union, but you're happy to take all the benefits the union provides. Here's one last thing. It is cheaper to join in markets outside of LA and New York. That's right. Initiation fees, for example, here in Atlanta, they're about 1/2 of what they are in Los Angeles. The national initiation fee is $3,000. In Georgia in 2023, it's about $1,560. Now, if you end up booking work in another market that has a higher fee, you'll owe that fee, but you can cross that bridge once you book that job. So that's something else to consider about joining the union and joining in a market that might not necessarily be LA or New York. Got any thoughts or questions? Let us know.